Benjamin, Yusiko, Daniela, Lisa, Shania, Skyla. So last time we were discussing about bryophytes. So we had seen till habitat. Yes. Reproduction, you know, Antheridia is the male sex organ. Archegonium is the female sex organ. So we had stopped till there, I guess. Zygote formation and development was remaining, right? So you can see that part, this side. Everybody can see, right? Daniela can see. Otherwise, you can shift here. Yes? Okay. So, sex organs. What is the name of male sex organ? And female? What does Antheridium produce? Antherozoids. And Archegonium? When they fuse, what do we get? Very good. Zygote. Do you want this pen? Can I pull it off? Because I'm feeling very cold. My skin is very dry, so that's why I feel very cold very fast. Okay, so what we are getting here? Zygote when the male and female gametes are fusing, right? So all these things are produced where? They are produced on gametophyte, and this gametophyte is haploid. So what is the ploidy level here? So this is N, N, N. This one will be, got it? Now, so what is happening to this zygote? So now anthrozoid, that is the male gamete, is released into water. Okay, and then they are finding the archegonium and then they are getting fused. Okay, after fusion, what we are getting? Zygote. Zygote do not undergo reductional division. Do you know what is reductional division? Very good. Meiosis is reductional division. So only for those who don't know about meiosis, mitosis, this will be what? Meiosis or mitosis? Mitosis. And this will be meiosis. Okay, that's why we are calling meiosis as reductional division, since the set of chromosome is becoming half. Is this clear? Yes. And yeah, so produce a multicellular body called sporophyte. So this zygote is dividing itself, but there is not what you can say meiosis which is occurring. There is mitosis. Okay, so do not undergo reductional division means They are undergoing equational division, which is mitosis. Okay, so what will happen? They will just divide. They are not forming any new cells. They are not differentiating. They are just dividing. The cells are increasing in number. Okay, produce multicellular body, and this multicellular body we are now calling it as sporophyte. Yes, sporophyte. Now, this sporophyte is not free living. It is attached to one particular part, which is called as photosynthetic gametophyte. So this is gametophyte, half part, which will be called as sporophyte. Are you getting my point? Yes. So what will be happening? So it is deriving its nutrition from this photosynthetic or oxygen gametophyte. Okay, in this cells, now what will happen in this sporophyte, which is now just undergo reductional division, that is meiosis. Not all the cells, suppose this is the zygote, now it is dividing and forming a sporophyte. So some of the cell, maybe cells, little cells from here, little cells from here, they will undergo meiosis and then they will be forming the gametophyte. Is this clear? Gametophyte means again the same cycle. This is called as life cycle of the plants. Okay, this is how it will go. This is how they will be reproducing. Is this clear to everybody? So we have Anthridium, Archegonium, Anthrozoid, egg fusing. We are getting zygote. Zygote is undergoing mitotic division, and then we are getting the sporophyte. Sporophyte, some of the cell will be undergoing meiosis. Okay, and then again we are getting the gametophyte, and the same story repeats. Is this clear to everybody? Yes, okay. So what are the uses of bryophytes? So they are used as food. Okay, some of the mosses, they are very famous and they are eaten in breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay, then what we have? Sphagnum is used as peat. It is used for the packaging purpose. Peat as in the form of fuel. So sphagnum is used as fuel and also it is used for packaging purpose, like how we use thermocol and all, right? Similarly, this sphagnum is used for packaging purpose. And also, this is the most important point about bryophytes, that if you see a barren land which was never ever colonized by any plant, okay, a barren land which was not, what can grow first? The bryophytes. Okay, so bryophytes have the capacity to make a barren. First, who will come? The bryophytes will come, the lichens will come, and slowly, the bigger plants will start growing in that particular area. So that's why we are saying that these are having very ox. Okay, is this clear to everybody? What happened? There are some red lines in your eyes. That's why. किती पडले बिन डोळ्या? Huh? Something went right because it's completely red. There are two red lines. That's why. Okay, you want to put water or something? Then you can go. Oh. I will like अच्छे डोळे आहे. मग झगडून बी होणार मग. You never know. Uh-huh. Okay. त्याला बहिणी निशा is there. काय तिका मारला बिन घराकडे. She's there. वेळ दोघांचं झगडल्या. If she is absent today, then I'll come to know why your eyes are red. Okay. Yeah. So the fourth important thing about bryophytes are they prevent soil erosion. So have you seen any area ज्या जागेवर mountains cut करता? And almost you can see that it's becoming all brown. You can see all soil there. And during rainy season, suddenly there are some small green patches. Can you see? Those green patches are mostly mosses, and they are literally trying their best to prevent soil erosion. Okay, even outside India, what they are doing, if they see that there is possibility of any soil erosion or landslide, they will grow more and more bryophytes. because even though their roots are not that strong, but they have a very strong capacity to hold on to the soil. Okay. Yes, is this clear to everybody? Then classification of bryophytes, it is divided into liverworts and mosses. Okay, so what's the time? Whose phone this is? I don't know when I'm using. Okay, it's 3:37. Okay. It's 3:37 and almost 8 of you are there, and out of 8, 6 of you are feeling very sleepy. So what to do? I don't blame you guys because even sometimes even I feel sleepy. That's no problem. So kya kare? Should we sleep for some time? Yes, just go to sleep for some time. Yeah, you can sleep, no problem. What's the big deal in sleeping? But you should take permission first while sleeping. Then it's fine. Not every day. Nala miss nidata आता हूँ नित्ता आता हूँ नित्ता. Okay. So you can do one thing. I'll just pause your sleepy students. Okay, you can sleep for 10 minutes. Yes, I'm giving them time to sleep for 10 minutes. The two students who are not feeling sleepy, if they have any doubt, they can ask me. This is the first time I'm giving you time to sleep. Please make it last time also. Yes, good morning. How are you feeling now? Still feeling sleepy? अजूनही आणि अर्धवर लिहिया सिलेबस असूनही आणि 2 चॅप्टर असा असं right? Yes, so we'll finish with this chapter in next class. Next class we'll do angiosperms, gymnosperms, then it will be done. This class, bryophytes and pteridophytes. Okay? Yes, ready? Feeling better? Okay. No more sleepy faces. Fine? Okay, chalo. So, liverworts we are discussing first. Let me take the arrow. Laser pointer. Sorry, that's not coming. Okay. So what is the habitat? Where do you find liverworts? Yes, moist, shady habitats, especially near the streams, marshy ground, damp soil, bark of trees, and deep into the woods. These are the places where you can find liverworts. Very first, very common example actually which we study is Rixia, but here Rixia they have not given. Rixia is very commonly found. If you see some of the potted plants, in potted plants during this rainy season, you'll find some small leaf-like structure which is growing on the soil, right? Have you seen anything like that? That is actually Rixia, very common. But similar to Rixia, there is Markantia. Principle of Lee is alloy. Okay, it is okay, alloy. This is a dorsal ventral means dorsal side is there and ventral side is there. Even you have dorsal and ventral sides. Which is dorsal and which is ventral? Dorsiventral. Dorsal, ventral. Okay, dorsal side, ventral side. So upper side will be dorsal, lower in case of Markantia will be ventral. Okay, is this clear? Now, So these leafy members have tiny leaf-like appendage. So here, not proper leaf structure is there, like properly leaf is not there, but leaf-like appendages are there, which are in two rows on stem-like structure. So there will be a stem, okay, and there will be small leaf-like structure. Okay, so Markensia looks something like this. Markensia photo do I have? No, I don't have Markensia photo. But you can make out from this one. Okay, this is marking small complex just going. Reproduction size structure called as gamma or gamete. Okay, what we have? They have gamma. So this gamma is present in one cup-like structure, which we call as gamma cups. So this is the body of Markensia. On that body, there will be some uh, 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 cup-like structure, which is called as gamma cups. Inside gaps, there will be, okay. Now, this gamma, obviously they are green in color. Just now we saw, right? Light green in color, multicellular and asexual birds. What they are? Asexual birds, and of course they are present in gamma cups. This gamma cups means wherever these reproductive structures are present, that area is called as receptacles. What is receptacle? Receptacle means the area where these reproductive structures are present. Okay. So in pteridophytes and also in some of the bryophytes, we call them as receptacles. Okay. So receptacle here is cups within which the gamete. So this gamete then they detach from the plant body and then they are growing independent. Okay. So this is the gamete. Okay. These are the gamma. So this is gamete. You can see gamete. Okay, which is light green in color, which you can see here. Okay, this is how it is attached. And down here, these are the rhizoids, means these are the roots. Okay, not perfect roots. That's why we are calling them as rhizoids. Next is sexual reproduction. So during sexual reproduction, male and female sex organ, they can be produced on same thalli or different thalli. Okay, then so this sporophyte here is differentiated into food. This is seta, and this is now. These are free living gametophytes. So this spores they germinating, and then they will be forming free living gametophyte. That's it. This is about sexual reproduction. Okay, in Markensia. Okay, this is the Markensia sporophyte. Is this clear to everybody? Any doubt till here? No, right? Sure? Okay. Next is about mosses. So this slide tells you about the plant body. How is the plant body of mosses? Okay, so mosses plant body is basically divided into two parts. First is called as protonema stage. Second is called as leafy stage or secondary protonema. Okay, this is what protonema stage, and the second is called leafy stage or secondary protonema stage. Is this clear? So what is happening in protonema stage? This is the first stage obviously, and develops directly from the spores. Spores are there, the spore starts developing, and the first stage which is forming, that is the protonema picture. Okay, this will be like a small boiled noodles, very chip chippy. If you touch it, they will be smashed. And this is the secondary protonema stage. Okay, and this is like feels like some leaves. Okay, in bouquets also you can see na, some of the leaves which comes like this, but this is not that. These are mosses. That is a plant. Okay, that is a plant mean that is actually an angiosperm. Okay, this is This is mosses. Mm, Bryophytes. Bryophytes. First example have two stages, protonema stage, leafy stage. Protonema is directly developing from the spores and it is creeping. Creeping means, creeping, like not erect. It's like a whale, like, okay, creeping, green, branch, frequently filamentous stage. Okay, filament-like structure. Filamentous. Okay, the protonema, and there are words like this which are present. Okay, and this is the secondary protonema or the leafy. This is upright, right? Bearing spirally arranged leaves. So the leaves are spirally all around the corner. They are present like this, circular way. Okay, spiral. Then attached to the soil through rhizoids. Okay, you can see here. These are what? Rhizoids. And this is attached to soil. Okay. Then stage bears in mosses stage or secondary protonema stage. Is this clear to everybody? Yes. Mosses plant body is clear. Now mosses reproduction. So vegetative reproduction, obviously it is fragmentation and budding. Can you give me an example of budding which you learned in your lower classes? Hydra. Very common example, right? So yes. So fragmentation, budding. So one more budding example you have now, that is mosses. Okay. Sexual reproduction, same. Antheridia, Archegonia, they are fusing, forming a zygote. Zygote develops into a sporophyte. The sporophyte will be having food seta capsule. Okay. Then, sporophyte in mosses is more elaborated than liverworts. This is a very harmless sentence which makes us feel that this is not important, right? That's what we feel. But what this is telling us? This is telling us that now we are moving towards complex plants. Okay, first we dealt with algae, which is like the very primitive type of plant. Then we are coming to bryophytes. In bryophytes also, liverworts are little primitive than the mosses. So mosses are, you can say, having the advanced characters. Now we will be moving to pteridophytes, which will be having more advanced characters. Okay, is this clear to everybody? Now, so capsule contains what? They contain spores inside this, and the spores will be undergoing reductional division, that is meiosis, and mosses have elaborate mechanism for spore dispersal. Spore dispersal will be present, which will be different in different varieties of mosses. Mosses is a group. Under that, there are many examples. So this different types of varieties of mosses will be having different forms of dispersal of spores. Is this clear? So what are the example? Example is Funaria sphagnum we have learned here. Okay, no, Funaria is not there, sphagnum is not there. So this is polytrichum. Okay, this is polytrichum. Funaria and sphagnum I will show it to you next time. Okay, showed I guess no somewhere I feel. I think first slides when I were yes here yes. This is Funaria. This is sphagnum. Okay, this is Markensia. Okay, Markensia. This is Funaria, this is sphagnum, and the only example from this which was remaining is polytrichum, which looks something like this. Is this clear to everybody? Yes. So please highlight things in your textbook for 1 minute. I'll just give you 1 minute. Just highlight whatever things that you feel is important. Okay. Yes, examples are important all the time. You cannot skip this part. Okay. The only thing which you can use, Lisa, is the watercolor now. Save you. Each and every line is marked. Don't think. If everything is highlighted, doesn't mean everything is important. Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask her now today. She's there, na? Yeah, I'll ask. Bichari Lisa, no chance to do any of her marking skill. She can't apply here. Mark केला तरी किधर? हम्म. किधर? Huh? What is saying? Thalli. Thalli means the body of the plant. Thalli, thallus. Thali. Okay, thali. Fish thali, chicken thali. Which thali? Okay, so now let's move to pteridophytes. So in pteridophytes, we have again two categories. First is first is hostile. Second is ferns. Have you seen ferns? Yes. If you say no, they will go out and search for ferns. Okay, okay. So these are ferns. This is hostile. Okay. So uses where they are used. Number one, medicinal. Number two, soil binders. Number three, ornamental. Most of the time you'll see ornamental purpose only. Medicinal only few. Okay. Fine. Then next is yes. What is the important point? No, no, you have to adjust. Look at my hand. Okay. Yeah, so what is the important point in pteridophytes? In pteridophytes, you have to note down the important sentence that these are the first ever terrestrial plants to have vascular tissues. What do you mean by vascular tissues? Xylem and phloem. What is the work of xylem and phloem? Yes, conduction of water, food, minerals. Right? These things are done by xylem and phloem. Xylem is conducting water and minerals. Then phloem is conducting food. Everybody knows this part, right? So first time this vascular bundle, this vascular tissues were found in pteridophytes. Okay, so vascular bundle starts from where? It is starting from pteridophytes. आम्ही categories आशिल्ले पळय हांगा for algae. Okay, हांगा जर if we are writing all the names of the major kingdoms, Okay, major classes of plantae. And if you are writing here about vascular bundle, so vascular bundle absent in algae, absent in bryophytes, present from pteridophytes. Okay, present from pteridophytes.